They're off. That's S.L. Thorpe with Melvin's Mistake for the early lead. Maui came out of there third. Rolling home on the rail is fourth, getting off fifth into the turn. Blackie Ace Time and S.L. Thorpe takes the early lead. Melvin's Mistake on the inside is second. Maui Racing third. Blackie's Ace Time is fourth. In fifth to the quarter-mile mark goes Rolling Home. Dash is sixth. Molly's Love seventh. Rigger is eighth, trailing the field. Lucky Lynette. They go off the quarter, 29-1. That's Maui on the outside. Down along the rail, S.L. Thorpe in third as they go to the 3/8 pole. On the inside, Melvin's Mistake racing in fourth. Blackie Ace Time underway fifth. Dash racing along the rail. That's Rolling Home. Into the half-mile, S.L. Thorpe leads a length. On the outside, Maui is second. Racing along the rail, Melvin's Mistake is third. The half-mile, 59 1/5. They go to the 3/4. Moving 3 wide now is Blackie Ace Time. The leader is S.L. Thorpe. Blackie Ace Time on the outside. The challenger's second. Melvin's Mistake is third. Dash fourth. Rigger 3 wide fifth. Racing in sixth to the 3, off stride momentarily there. As they swing round the turn was Melvin's Mistake. The leader by 3 lengths is S.L. Thorpe. Melvin's Mistake might have made one. Right in third as they turn for home comes Blackie Ace Time, and in the lane, S.L. Thorpe, the leader by 5 lengths. Racing in second position through the stretch. That's Melvin's Mistake. Dash out there third. Racing in fourth through the lane is Molly Love. It's S.L. Thorpe, the leader. Molly Love is closing on the outside, but it's S.L. Thorpe. Number 4, S.L. Thorpe is the Movado off stride at the start. They're off. Along the inside for the lead goes He'll Be Swift. Coming away second as they drive into the turn is Make Up Your Mind. Racing in third round the turn. That's Sierra's Ace. They move over for the quarter-mile. The leader is He'll Be Swift. Racing in second. Make Up Your Mind in third. Sierra's Ace racing in fourth. That's Thoreau. They go off the quarter in 30 seconds. On the front stretch, the leader by 2 lengths into the 3/8 pole is He'll Be Swift. Racing in second position now comes Make Up Your Mind. In third as they go to the club turn. Everybody wants a little piece of this action here. There they go. There they go. On the front end, the leader by 1.5 lengths is He'll Be Swift. Racing in second position, Make Up Your Mind. Thoreau will have a go third. Racing in fourth after a half-mile. That's Sierra's Ace on the outside, racing up to be fifth. Reveille Rorty on the outside. That's Thoreau now taking the lead. Racing in second to the 3/4. He'll Be Swift. Reveille Rorty is third, racing in fourth position to the upper turn. Make Up Your Mind racing in fifth is Sierra's Ace on the outside. Sixth to the corner comes Pacing Billy, and around the turn they go. The leader by ahead is Thoreau on the outside, racing in second position round the turn. Off stride on that turn was Sierra's Ace. In the lane, the leader is Thoreau, racing in second through the stretch. Reveille Rorty in third is He'll Be Swift. That's Thoreau, the leader. Reveille Rorty racing second. He'll Be Swift is third, but it's Thoreau. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Shore Speedy. Dancing Dora came away well. On the outside, ranging up there into the turn, goes Barn Bunny. Racing removed from the rail is Wood Chipper, and around the turn they go. The early leader is Dancing Dora. Racing in second to the quarter-mile juncture. Shore Speedy. Wood Chipper is third. Ready Rosie fourth. And they go by the quarter-mile mark in 30 and a fifth with Dancing Dora showing the way. Racing in second is Shore Speedy. In third as they go to the 3/8 pole, that's Wood Chipper. On the outside, moving up to be fourth now, Miss Cheerleader. Racing in fifth to the clubhouse turn, that's Ready Rosie. Barn Bunny is sixth, and now on the move there is Illini Sandra. A moderate pace going to the half mile. The leader a half length is Dancing Dora. And Dancing Dora rough gated momentarily. On the outside, the challenger second to the 3/4 is Miss Cheerleader. They go over to the 3/4. Miss Cheerleader leads the neck. Dancing Dora holds the rail second. Coming on third to the upper turn, that's Wood Chipper. Racing in fourth position on the rail is Shore Speedy. They go into the turn. The leader by 2 open lengths is Dancing Dora. That's Wood Chipper coming on second. Racing third as they go by the 3/4 mile pole on the rail was Miss Cheerleader. Dancing Dora leads by 4 lengths. Racing in second in the lane on the inside, Miss Cheerleader. From far back, Barn Bunny moves up third. Coming on also through the lane, that's Rush Creek Davida. Looks like it's going to be Dancing Dora. They're off. Along the inside, he'll be Frisky for the early lead. Coming away in the middle of the track, that's Sam's Valet with Egyptian Genius, and Sam's Valet takes the early lead. Egyptian Genius racing second in third. He'll be Frisky. Racing in fourth to the quarter-mile pole goes Song of Oz, Sierra Kid, and Old Fogey. They move off the quarter-mile. Egyptian Genius takes the lead. They move by the quarter-mile, 29 seconds. Egyptian Genius, the leader a length. Racing in second is Sam's Valet. In third to the 3/8 pole goes He'll Be Frisky. Racing in fourth position by the stands the first time comes Song of Oz. On the outside, fifth to the half-mile mark goes Sierra Kid. Old Fogey is sixth. They move in for the half-mile. Egyptian Genius leads a half length. On the outside, He'll Be Frisky challenging second. They go by the half-mile marker in a minute. Egyptian Genius leads ahead. The challenger second to the 3/4 mile pole is He'll Be Frisky. Racing in third position now goes Song of Oz. Sierra Kid is fourth. Racing removed from the rail there is Egyptian Genius, off stride on the turn, and impeded there was the back of the pack. That's Egyptian Genius, the leader. Racing in second position is Sam's Valet. Egyptian Genius leads a length. Sam's Valet is second. Racing in third, that's the Old Fogey in the lane. On the front end, Egyptian Genius, but now Sam's Valet is up quickly to take the lead. Egyptian Venus second. Closing ground, Sierra Kid is third. That's Sam's Valet. On the outside, Sierra Kid, but it's Sam's Valet.
They're off. Miss Miser out quickly on the inside. Hustling up on the outside goes Chick Donder. Gamby's Starlight came away well along the rail. Around the first turn, Chick Donder shows the way now by 2. Miss Miser trotting in second. Gamby's Starlight is third. Fox Valley Speedy is tucked in nicely fourth. Cross Creek racing in fifth. Entering the stretch now the first time. On the front end, Chick Donder has it a length and a half. Miss Miser right there in second by the quarter. 31 3. Chick Donder a length and a half. Miss Miser is second. Racing in third, Gamby's Starlight. Here's Cross Creek on the move fourth. Racing up fifth, Lisa Lay. Fox Valley Speedy is 6 by 5. Color Me Victory trotting in seventh. In eighth position, Once in a Blue. Racing in ninth, Noble Luge, and trailing the field after an early break, Ladies Jenna Gay. They move around the clubhouse turn, heading for the half-mile pole. Chick Donder has it a length. There's Cross Creek challenging second. Off stride there is Miss Miser. They're by the half, 102 4. They settle down the backstretch. Chick Donder has it a length and a half. Cross Creek has dropped in second. Lisa Lay comes on strongly in third. Racing up fourth, that's Gamby's Starlight. Fox Valley Speedy in fifth. Miss Miser back on stride, but racing in sixth. Up on the outside seventh comes Color Me Victory. They move into the far turn. Chick Donder still there a length and a quarter. Lisa Lay out there in second. Cross Creek is third. Gamby's Starlight comes on strongly in fourth. The three quarters, 134 2. They turn for home now on the front end. Chick Donder. Here's Gamby's Starlight on the far outside, closing ground second. In the stretch, Chick Donder by 2 lengths. Now Cross Creek drives from second, racing in third, Gamby's Starlight. Miss Miser along the rail fourth with Lisa Lay. Here's Once in a Blue closing on the far outside. Through the stretch, Chick Donder under urging. Once on a Blue on the outside. Miss Miser along the rail. They're 3 across, too close to call.
They're off. That's Nordell Butterfly between horses. Down along the inside, coming away well, was Cleverness with Starstruck Lady. Racing up on the outside is Time Ed. Also on off stride in that turn was Carrera. And around the turn they go. The leader is Time Ed, driving from second as they go to the quarter mile. That's Nordell Butterfly. 3 wide on the bend goes Spinner Eye. They go off the quarter, 29 1 on the front end. The leader is Nordell Butterfly ahead. Timette racing second. In third to the 3 ace is Spinner Eye. Racing in fourth position goes Cleverness. In fifth to the half-mile pole. That Starstruck Lady coming on sixth is the Wistful Vista. Rough gated on the turn goes Carrera. The leader a half length to the half-mile mark is Timette. The half 59 1/5, moving 3 wide with the rush to the 3/4 goes Cleverness. That's Cleverness on the outside, taking a short lead. Timette racing second. In third now on the outside is Wistful Vista. They go to the upper turn. The leader by 2 lengths is Cleverness. Racing in second is Timette. Wistful Vista third. That's Starstruck Lady fourth. They swing round the turn. The leader by 2.5 lengths is Cleverness. Timette racing second. Wistful Vista out there third. Closing ground is Radiant Jubilee. In the lane on the front end, the leader by 3 lengths is Cleverness. Radiant Jubilee out there along the rail, Timette. That's Cleverness in front. Number 1, Cleverness, is the unofficial winner. They're photographing for the They're off. Along the inside, Sinfully Rich for the early lead. In the middle, Joy Tross. Treasure's Edge came away. Down along the rail, Ob's Alibi. They vie for position. The early leader between horses. Joy Tross on the inside. Sinfully Rich. Tessa Sampson hustles up third. Ob's Alibi is fourth. Racing in fifth to the quarter goes Tanui Dream with Treasure's Edge sixth. They move off the quarter-mile juncture, 28 4/5 on the inside. Sinfully Rich is the leader. Racing in second is Joy Tross. Ob's Alibi third. Racing fourth is Babs Bunny in fifth. Treasure's Edge racing in sixth to the half-mile. Tanui Dream. They swing round the turn. The leader by a length is Sinfully Rich on the outside, hung second. Joy Tross, Ob's Alibi is third. Babs Bunny fourth. Treasure's Edge fifth. Tanui Dream sixth with Tina's Twos 1 seventh. Racing in eighth as they move to the upper turn. That's neat as a pin. They go to the three-quarters. Staying out there is Sinfully Rich by a length and a half. On the outside, moving up to be second. Babs Bunny, Joy Tross third. Coming on fourth round the turn is Treasure's Edge. Three-quarters, 129 4. They turn for home with Sinfully Rich staying out there 3/4 of a length. Babs Bunny racing second from far back. Rita Bow is flying on the outside. That's Rita Bow moving fastest of all to take the lead. Racing in second is Sinfully Rich. Down along the rail third is Joy Tross, but it's Rita Bow. They're off. They had Skip to Fame for the early lead. On the rail, Flair Messenger came away well with Rorty's Fling and Pretty Poison, and into that first turn. On the front end, taking the early lead is Skip to Fame by 2 lengths. Racing in second round the turn is Flair Messenger, Rorty's Fling third. Pretty Poison fourth with Whispering Mariah. Rust Proof and Maple Lane Deborah that go by the quarter mile. 30 seconds up on the outside now. Rorty's Fling takes the lead a length and a half. In second, Skip to Fame racing third to the 3/8 pole is Flair Messenger. On the outside, Pretty Poison fourth. Whispering Mariah's fifth. Then it's Rust Proof and Maple Lane's Deborah. Into the half-mile pole they go, staying out there. Rorty's Fling a length. Ranging up on the outside is Pretty Poison. Skip to Fame along the rail, the half and 1 2/5. Into the three-quarters, the leader by a length is Rorty's Fling. On the outside, Pretty Poison is second. Skip to Fame third. Whispering Mariah comes on fourth. Flair Messenger is fifth with Rust Proof sixth. The trailing horse, Maple Lane's Deborah, they go double-decked into the three-quarters. Staying there, Rorty's Fling 3/4 of a length. Pretty Poison is second. The three-quarters, 132 1/5. They turn for home with Rorty's Fling leading by 2. Skip to Fame along the inside. On the outside, that's Whispering Mariah now closing ground. Rorty's Fling's under a drive. That's Whispering Mariah on the outside gaining the lead. Racing up to be second through the stretch is Rust Proof with Maple Lane's Deborah, but it's Whispering Mariah. Wheels on the turn. They're off. That's another colt along the inside, winging up to Made a Princess between horses Surfer Lobel and Rambling Simon. And into that first turn, Surfer Lobel takes the lead. Tomato Princess challenges second, racing in third. Another colt tucking in fourth, Rambling Simon. In fifth to the quarter, Osborne's Thunder. And around the turn and into the stretch the first time, Tomato Princess takes the lead. They go off the quarter. 29 4/5, Surfer Lobel racing second. In third is the 3/8 pole, another colt racing fourth. Rambling Simon in fifth position is Osborne's Thunder racing sixth. No Shot Butler in seventh position. Goes Smoke Commander. Racing eighth is Raging Bird, Raven Charmer, the trailer into the half mile. Staying out there, Tomato Princess, a length, the half mile. 1 4/5. It's Tomato Princess, the leader on the outside. Osborne's Thunder moves up second. Surfer Lobel is third. Racing in fourth is Rambling Simon in fifth to the 3/4. Another colt. That's Smoke Commander sixth. Final 3/8 of a mile on the front end. The leader by 2 is Hot Tomato racing second. Surfer Lobel. Osborne's Thunder third. 3/4, 1:31. They turn for home. It's Hot Tomato and Surfer Lobel racing third. Another colt in the stretch. Hot Tomato the leader. Here comes Surfer Lobel with another colt along the rail. Smoke Commander. Hot Tomato leads. Surfer Lobel moves up to challenge. That's Surfer Lobel on the outside getting the lead. Three. They're off. Along the inside, Grad's Ravina with Honey Creek Chick for the early lead. Coming away in the middle of the track, HR Night Abbey. On the outside, moving up into the turn, goes Gamely Express, and around the turn they go. Off stride in the turn is Gamely Express, taking the lead by 2. Lovely Lindy. Grad's Ravina is second, racing third. Honey Creek Chick, Bit of Good News fourth. HR Night Image is fifth. The quarter, 28 4/5 over to the 3/8. Lovely Lindy shows the way, a length and a half. Racing in second, Grades Ravina in third to the half mile. Honey Creek Chick racing in fourth, Bit of Good News. HR Night Image is fifth. Sycamore GG racing sixth. In seventh to the back stretch now, Puppets Princess racing in eighth position as they go to the half mile marker. And on the move is Gamely Princess, trailing the field top of the line. Into the 3/4, Lovely Lindy the leader up on the outside to be second. Bit of Good News along the rail third. That's Grades Ravina on the outside fourth. HR Night Image in fifth position. Goes Gamely Express. Honey Creek Chick is sixth. Racing seventh round the turn. Puppets Princess, a gapped ace, Sycamore GG trailing top of the line. They turn for home. Lovely Lindy leads by 3 lengths. Top of the line out there second. Racing in third in the lane is HR Night Image. The leader is Lovely Lindy racing second, top of the line. It's Lovely Lindy, the leader, top of the line, closing on the outside. Lovely Lindy with top of the line coming on, but it's Lovely Lindy.